Okay, so I'm in the car. I'm headed back to work. I went on lunch break. While I was on lunch break, I saw this video of Michael B. Jordan talking about his favorite anime growing up and which shows are in his top 5 or whatever. I can't remember what he mentioned, but it was just beautiful to see what I have been seeing lately. A lot of these celebrities have been openly and proudly coming out talking about their love for anime and how, you know, it's a big part of who they are and how they're so unapologetically nerdy, which again, like I said, is beautiful to see. But I got such a love and hate thing going on with all of these people coming out as, you know, anime enthusiasts, anime fans. Some people downright real otakus. I got a bit of an issue with that. It's because, you know, a lot of them are around my age. Like, so I went to school with a lot of these people that I've been seeing come out in support of anime or claiming to be like a fan, like a lifelong fan. And I gotta say, a lot of y'all are phony as hell. A lot of y'all are only claiming to be fans now because it's a fad. You know, because you got celebrities who are openly admitting that they love anime. And it's people you would have never expected. It was people who you thought were hood, or who you thought was street, or people who you just thought was like too mature to openly be an anime fan. And when you realized that, oh, these people are actually really cool, now you want to be a part of the club and shit. And even though, as an anime fan, as a real otaku, we try not to gatekeep. A lot of people do, but we try not to gatekeep. Because the fact that the community is growing is always a good thing. But like, if you weren't with us for the past 20-something plus years, don't pick up anime one day and then start talking like you've been there from the jump. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. That shit is phony as hell. It is phony as hell. I cannot stand that. Don't bandwagon us now. Like, yes, we get it. And I told a couple of my friends this. I said, man, you heifers picked on us back in school. Like, some of y'all hoes picked on us. Y'all made fun of us. Y'all talked shit about us. Y'all bullied us for being anime fans. We got clowned. We got poked at, all that shit for being anime fans back in school. You know, and to see the same people who used to laugh at us, poke fun at us, talk like they were with us from the jump, like that shit is, oh my god. Right? I literally make this face when I hear him. I'm like, the nigga, weren't you making fun of us back in school? Like, I remember you. Come on now, I'll never forget a face. It's just crazy because, and then when you tell them, okay, well, what's your top 5? And then they say a whole bunch of mainstream shit, that's when you know. I'm like, bro, come on. You are not for real. Like, don't do that shit. If you picked it up one day and now you love it, that is great. That's beautiful. Trust me, I need that. The more the merrier with the community. But be real. Like, you were not here from the jump. Don't start talking like you were. Like, oh yeah, man, I remember when I was a kid, you know, coming home from school and I would jump right in front of the TV and start watching Toonami. You a goddamn lie, because we knew, like, all of us who are in our late 20s, early 30s, we know our people. You know, you can see it on our face. Like, we know our fucking people. And we remember the people that we went to school with who was, you know, part of that community. And if you weren't part of it, that, again, that's okay. It is okay to adopt something later on in life. Just don't claim that you've been with us from the jump. Like, that shit is fake as hell. That's with anything. Don't bandwagon some shit because now it's popular. I'm gonna tell you what turned it for a lot of people. It was the girls, really. The girls did it. Ladies that didn't give us a time of day back in school because we were anime fans. They were dating like the dumb jock or the hood ass nigga in school, and they realized his personality was in the toilet. And one day they got tired of being hurt by, you know, like hood dudes, and they got tired of getting hurt by the jock or just like some dumb asshole that they were dating. They got tired of being hurt by them, so they said, okay, fine. What can it hurt to date somebody that's nerdy, right? And they started dating us, and they realized that even though we were gamers and even though we were anime nerds, they were like, you know what? This is actually a really good dude. I think I might give him some ass. So they gave us some ass, and they're like, whoa, hold up, pause. These niggas are actually great at sex. Of course we were, because we weren't getting sex back in high school. We weren't. Like, we were perverted as hell because anime is perverted as hell. So it introduced us to it. So we learned all we could while we weren't getting any. And then now that we're in our 20s, now we're grown as, well, I'm not in my 20s anymore, but now that we're all adults and they decided to, you know, change up the pace, they're like, okay, I'm fucking with this. Literally, I'm fucking with this. You anime guys, you know, you're pretty good at sex. And it's the other way around too. Like the jocks in school, they were dating girls that were cheerleaders or dating girls that were super popular and shit. And they realized they had some of the shittiest personalities known to man. So they started dating like goth girls, and they started dating emo girls, and they started dating bookworms and anime nerds. Like they started dating girls who were waifus and shit. And they weren't super pretty back in high school, you know. And then they were late bloomers. They hit their stride, and them titties started coming out, and them thighs started getting thicker, and that ass poked out. But they kept their same level of perversion. And they looked up one day, and I'm like, you got a secret bad bitch on your hand, and you like, wait, hold on, this girl kind of fine. So you roll up on her, you ask her her name, and you realize that's the same girl you used to pick on back in school. But because she thought you were always cute, she gave you some ass, right? And you're like, okay, this is way better than what I'm used to. You know what? I'm into the same shit she's into. That's all right. You know, that's where it came from. Y'all started having sex with us, and then now you're like, oh my God, this is so good. When we've been trying to tell your ass from the jump. And that's okay. You know, change is good. Change is good. But when if you guys are claiming to be one of us, be for real. Be one of us, though. Learn. That doesn't mean just watching some old episodes of Naruto. Anybody can do that. I'm talking about go to the conventions, watch some shit that's not mainstream, read some manga. Shit. And if you're somebody that's, you know, you're a brave person like that, shit, if you're a brave person like that, then, you know, start doing cosplay. I'm dead ass serious. I am a grown ass man and I cosplay, and I am very proud about that. Okay, dude, you are driving too slow. But that kind of shit, you know, like if you're gonna be a part of the community, really be a part of the community. Like, learn where it came from, learn what it touches. You know, anime ain't just Pokemon cards and TV shows. It's really not. That is a multi-billion-dollar industry that's going nowhere anytime soon. What is this man doing? It is a huge part of American culture, especially for Gen Z, because being a nerd is popular. I know that's an oxymoron, but it is. Being a nerd nowadays is popular, and because of that, when kids grow up and they realize that they are nerds, they're not getting bullied as much. They are still getting bullied, and it's a disgusting thing, but they're not getting bullied as much, you know. And now embracing anime culture is huge. It's popular. Like, if you've seen the most recent Olympics, you know, it was supposed to take place in 2020, but it wound up taking place in 2021. I mean, excuse me. It wound up taking place in 2021, the Olympics. Like, look at that. How many Olympians that competed, once they won or they finished their set or they finished their showcase, did they do some type of famous anime pose? I saw stuff from Dragon Ball Z. I saw stuff from One Piece. I saw stuff from Naruto. I saw stuff from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like, I saw some shit there that made me so proud. But I wasn't shocked because of where it took place. The homeland of anime. It took place in Japan. It literally was in Tokyo. So, you know, to see pro athletes, because athletes and being an anime nerd, they were two different things when we grew up, and now they're one and the same. And now people are embracing it, and honestly, it's so beautiful. But again, man, just be real. Be real. If you picked it up 5 years ago, then you picked it up 5 years ago. But stop acting like you a card carrying member of the club, because no, the fuck you're not. Myself, I will call your ass out on that shit. I really will. I will call you out on that shit, especially because if it's people that live here in my hometown, I know a lot of you. Like, if we were on the same age group, like a lot of us went to school together, or you went to school with some of my siblings, I know y'all. Like, I know what you were like. Like, don't sit there and lie in my damn face and say, oh yeah, I was with y'all from the jump. Flo, nah, bro. Don't just sample some shit and then start talking like you're an expert. No, like, get to really know it. Really become a part of that shit, because I'm telling you, you will not regret it. But that's how I look at it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Have y'all been seeing this shit? Because I definitely have. I've definitely been seeing it especially with both actors and music makers, singers, rappers. I've been seeing it. You got hood dudes, like straight up hood dudes, who would have never admitted to any of this back in middle school and high school. None of them would have told you that they are anime fans, because they would have got picked on. That level of popularity that they had, it would have been non-existent, right? So to hear them coming out saying, yeah, now there's some of them out there who were anime fans for 20 plus years that didn't feel comfortable telling people, so they just kept it to themselves, right? But they didn't pick on others. They just didn't talk about it. Those people are all right. You okay? Because I get not wanting to tell everybody that, because again, we got picked on, we got bullied, we got talked about. Girls didn't talk to us. They didn't. And if they did, they were trying to use us for some shit. So I get it. The dudes too. The dudes are using the girls and shit, pretending like they like them, just to bolster their reputation. They try to get them some ass in high school, and they're like, oh yeah, bro, she's a hoe. When really she actually liked your dumb ass. Oh yeah, bro, I ran through that hole. No, you didn't. All right. Probably cried when you finished, that type of shit. Well, that's what I've been seeing lately. I've been seeing that shit a lot. Ever since Meg Thee Stallion dressed up as Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia, now everybody want to be a fan. That shit is crazy.